Hey guys, Manny here, and in today's video we're going to do an unboxing and overview of the AK12k FE. Before I do that, I want to graciously thank Arcturus for sending me this model to me, because to be honest, I was looking for an AK in the market, and since the PP19 FE that I used with them, I was pretty impressed with their products. With that being said, before we start this video, I want to say that hopefully you guys have had great holidays and look forward to the new year, as by the time this video comes out, there will be probably a couple days before the New Year's. So with that being said, hopefully all your New Year's resolutions are in accordance to, what you were hoping for. With that being said, let's start the overview of this product. So now that we're here, obviously there's no workbench, unfortunately, but like I previously said, the box that Arcturus has designed for their FE series and their new line is actually pretty nice. You have some logos on this side that show pretty much Arcturus's FE Enhanced, with a bunch of other things like 24k high motor with steel pinion and a bunch of other things, right? A bunch of other improvements. So let's take a look and open up the box. As soon as you open, close that to the side. There's a bunch of things that come with it. Let's see, let's adjust the camera so it looks a little bit better. There's a bunch of other things, right? We have a nice good baggie of Arcturus goods. Looks like it comes with an Arcturus patch. I have one of these, and then you have one of those magnets that you can put on your refrigerator and stuff. Set that to the side. It does come with a female Dean's adapter to a male Tamiya adapter, in case of you heathens that still somehow use Tamiya batteries. That shouldn't be allowed. That should actually be illegal. I'm gonna set that to the side. Comes with the quality certificate from Arcturus, right? That's been tested and everything. It's actually pretty nice. You don't really see that a lot with some of the products having a test quality certificate. I still have my PP19 one that shows that it did pretty well. Set that to the side. Comes with the Arcturus catalog and manual. It does come with a catalog of much of their newer products, FE line series, PE series, which is the performance enhanced. It's just one higher tier up. I've never seen the Titan ones. That's kind of odd, the Trinity Armament ones, but hopefully I get to test those one day. But yeah, this is the catalog, and it gives you kind of an idea of what the contents are inside. I'll set that to the side. So the FE versions come with a in-house ETU that Arcturus makes, V3 model to be precise, and this is the programmable card. It's actually pretty easy. I might make a video on how to program it for both the PP19 and this AK12k. So set that to the side. Let's get the silica out. Remember, kids don't eat this. Okay, so here we have it, the AK12k, right? Now, this model comes with 2 magazines. And what I noticed with these magazines is that they've added, compared to the older AK12s that Arcturus has created, this one comes with windows on the side. Now, if you know about Arcturus for a few years already, their regular AKs didn't really come with those windows. These are high cap. Well, actually, one magazine is a high cap magazine, as you can see right here. One high cap magazine, and then one mid cap magazine. Fairly odd to do that. I'm gonna be honest with you. I would rather have the mid caps, to be honest, because it seems like mid cap is being something a lot more commonly used out in the market now, rather than having the high capacity, unless you're looking for like a drum mag or something like that. So let's continue. It does come with a muzzle device. Of course, it does come with the orange tip that you'll need to remove, and then the muzzle device right here. I actually like it. Looks pretty nice. It's not bad. We might add to it at the very end of this review. So we'll close that, set it to the side. And it does come with a few accessories here. It does come with the sight in the back, or the rear sight. Oh no, this is the front sight actually. That goes into the front right here. We'll add that to it later, or probably not. I have a few optics that I can add to it. So let us take out the AK-12 and set this to the side. And there you have it, guys. That is the AK-12k in all its glory. Okay guys, so now that we looked at the unboxing and what exactly it comes with, let's talk about the accessories on the outside. It's gonna be pretty quick, pretty straightforward, nothing too crazy. So starting from the front to the rear, it does come with the flash hider that I showed. It's actually very nice. I like the style. It fits the AK style, and it's pretty much what you've seen in other AKs from Arcturus. With that being said, it does use a hex screw on it to lock it in, rather than the actual loaded spring tab that it comes with, like the PP19, right? That's the only thing and the only difference that I see. The other thing is that this point right here that looks like a sling point is actually the gas tube cap, and it is used as a tool that is used to remove the quick change spring system that is in this model of AK-12, which is nice. It is held by a spring-loaded tab that you just push down, rotate, and the key comes out. So that's actually pretty nice. I do like that it comes with a swivel sling point right here. It is very nice, very good, in case for those of you who like to do 2-point slings. It does come with two Picatinny rail M-lock attachments on the sides, so that way you can attach either your flashlight or your pressure plate on the side rather than on the top, right? Everyone has its own style. Enough real estate in the top for some PIC box or flashlight, whatever you're looking for, right? A long range scope so that way it traverses the whole piece. Picatinny rails on the bottom for an angle grip or vertical grip. If you're looking to add that, I probably will. Other than that, right, it comes with your standard sights, standard AK front sight that you can adjust by rotating it, and then the rear sight, standard AK rear sight that it came with, you can adjust it with the screw to tighten it, right, in case you want it in a different spot. I know that I probably won't be using it. Once I'm done with this, I'll add some accessories to it. Standard magazine release for the AK, nothing different at all for this one. Trigger, the trigger, a little bit clicky. I like the clickiness because it almost feels like there's a wall there, but nothing too crazy. Just your standard AK trigger, not adjustable at all whatsoever. The other thing it comes with is that the dust cover does remove itself differently. You pull this lever on the side right here, pull it out, and you can remove it. It gives you access to the battery compartment, as well as the hop up and the Dean's connector, because this is a Dean's connector plug-in for it. On the other side, you'll see there is a button right here. You push that to fold the stock. It's very easy. You might have trouble at first, but once you wear it and stuff like that, it should be fine. This tab that's protruding out, you push that down if it allows it. If it doesn't, then that's gonna suck a little bit. There you go. You push that down all the way and should be able to undo the collapse or the folding, right? Adjustable buttstock, right? Seems to be like a normal mil-spec tube size. So if you don't like this kind of stock, you can switch it out for a different one. It does come with 2 QD points, one on the left, one on the right. That's good for if you're looking to add your sling or your ambidextrous, right? If you're right-handed, left-handed, stuff like that. A little bit of a butt pad, right? That it has in the back. Rubber is pretty hard in my opinion, but at least when it comes to the outer accessories, that's pretty much it. What about the internals? What is it that makes Arcturus Arcturus, and why is it so popular now? So let's take a look at that. So when it comes to the internals, it is an improvement from the usual AK-12s that you see from Arcturus, right? This is their FE line, and their FE line is second to best compared to their PEs, which is their performance enhanced line, right? So what is it that they have, right? Starting from the front where the internal, some of the internals might be, the inner barrel. The inner barrel is 380 millimeters, right? I couldn't find any information on what was the diameter of that inner barrel. If we're gonna be comparing it to the other FE models, we're probably looking at a 6.03 inner barrel diameter. I will say though, that I'm kind of iffy about any manufacturer in-house inner barrels because they really don't focus on the performance of it regardless. So I would say that tread lightly with it. You might need to change it out in the long, faster than you think, right? It does come with their flat hop, if I'm correct. They do flat hop their actual inner barrels, which means is that the actual bucking has no nub on the inside, and it has a flat nub that flattens and keeps a good, nice cover over the actual BB. That again, in-house, usually don't really trust it. If it's the same as the PP19, where I had to switch it out in order for it to shoot a little bit more straight and farther with heavier BBs, then probably is something that you're gonna have to do. Now, let's take a look on the inside. I'm gonna talk about the rotary hop-up. There's 2 ways of accessing it. It's removing the dust cover or pulling the charging handle back, and you'll see right here in this section, it is a vertical rotary hop-up, right? Rather than rotating it up and down, you're gonna rotate it clockwise or counterclockwise, right? Clockwise being adding, counterclockwise to subtract, right? It is their enhanced hop-up system, so it should be a little bit more sturdier, it seems like, compared to the previous AK-12 models, what they have. As far as I know, I think the old AK-12s from 3-4 years ago that Arcturus made were a tab that you pulled either to the left or to the right if you're looking at it, right? And I don't really trust those kinds of hop-ups. That is just me because I've saw a few videos of it. When it comes to the wires, it is these connector wires, these standard from now on. I remember that a few years ago when I started this channel, I hated Tamiyas. And if I ever see Tamiyas in a replica, whether I purchased it or is being offered to me for free, I do not trust it. Being that we're not cavemen anymore, okay? So that being said, let's put this back and talk a little bit about what else does it come internally, right? When it comes to the AK-12, the performance or their FE line is a little bit better, mainly because it comes with much better internals, right? If we're talking about the internals, starting with the nozzle is an aluminum nozzle rather than being that polymer nozzle that either might break, might crack over time, stuff like that. This nozzle is made out of aluminum. The cylinder is made out of steel, so it's good because it's, again, durable, much more consistent compression, right? It's gonna be able to handle higher compressions. Piston has steel teeth, standard again. That should be the standard when it comes to like airsoft replicas. There are $200+, right? Stuff like that, right? It doesn't have to be fancy on the outside. The inside has to maintain a standard. With that being said, the gears are also steel gears. They're 18:1 though, but not a big deal, right? Even with an 18:1 gear ratio, you can still pretty much shoot pretty decently, right? It's not gonna be something crazy and ridiculous.
At the end of the day, you're not looking for crazy speed performance when it comes to AKs, especially if you're using in milsim environments or just casual play. You're looking for more, okay, will it efficiently work? And I think that this will efficiently work throughout a couple of days. Even if we use the gold standard like Milsim West when it comes to milsims, they're in a constant, 36-hour runtime. It can still handle it. My PP19 handled it as long as I had the batteries that I needed, good quality batteries, and it did pretty well, right? Besides the steel gears, it comes with a 24K motor, high speed or high performance motor that has a steel pinion, right? It's a good thing. You want to have the same metals for everything because that way they sustain this actual durability. That being said, the big thing that makes the FE series what it's so, it's high quality is the actual V3 Arcturus ETU. This ETU is an in-house trigger system. It's an optic trigger system which allows you much faster response, being able to use higher voltage batteries like 11.1 volts, right? And not only that, but it allows you to configure its trigger sensitivity. It allows you to configure for the AK models, only if I'm correct, whether or not you can shoot binary or the type of trigger. Try the selector modes that you might have. Instead of having semi and full auto, you can have semi and binary or a combination of them. The other thing is the precocking. You can precock, which means it's going to respond even faster on top of that. So you don't even need to increase the gear or lower the gear ratio to increase the speed of it, right? You can pretty much do it with the 18-to-1s and it can still shoot perfectly fine, right? So with that being said, that's pretty much it. Before I forget, the actual quick change spring system is in the rear. You have to remove the spring cover and there should be a little screw that you unscrew off of it, right? So, but other than that, that's pretty much it. So let me know what you guys think about the AK12k FE from Arcturus. This is something that you want. This is something that you're thinking about. Let me know in the comments down below. With that being said, I will be using this bad boy at Milsim West in February, and hopefully it'll do very well. Other than that, guys, I hope to see you next year, and until next time.
All right.
A real girl right now.
Surprise.
The call sign's gonna be tampon.